Whether you like him or not, Sonic the Hedgehog is one of the most iconic video game icons in the world. So naturally, it's home to some iconic memorabilia, like the Chaos Emeralds, Green Hill Zone, better for worse, and Super Sonic. And when you think of Sonic, you probably think of one of these things. But sometimes I think to myself, how did these geniuses at Sonic Team come up with these incredibly creative ideas? Okay, you know what, this bit's dead already. You already know damn well they got these ideas from Dragon Ball Z. If Sonic's one of the most iconic pieces of gaming media, Dragon Ball is one of the most iconic pieces of media, period, in the world. It doesn't take long to find other media that references it. And Sonic is part of that crowd. But Sonic is definitely the one that takes a little bit more than others, if you know what I'm trying to say. So today I want to go over some of the most notable references from Dragon Ball in the Sonic series. I get to look at some cool references in the Sonic series, and I get to talk about one of my favorite animes of all time, Dragon Ball. The best of both worlds for me. So I don't even want to delay any further. Let's get the first one out of the way. The most obvious one, Super Sonic and the Chaos Emeralds. So in Sonic the Hedgehog 1, there were only 6 Chaos Emeralds. So the link to DBZ probably didn't exist at the time, but in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, they added a 7th Chaos Emerald. But they also added Super Sonic, a more powerful form for Sonic that turns him yellow and spikes his hair up, kind of like how Super Saiyan does it. And I don't think it was a coincidence that they added a 7th Emerald, and that you need them to transform into Super Sonic. Now, what else in the Dragon Ball universe is there 7 of? The Dragon Balls. And even though Goku and the gang don't need them to transform into Super Saiyans, they're still the almighty MacGuffins of the series. Hell, one of the concept arts for Super Sonic was a drawing of Sonic near 1-to-1 pose of the first Super Saiyan panel. So I'm pretty sure that they definitely took inspiration from Super Saiyan. Since we're on the topic of Super Sonic and Super Saiyans, let's talk about Update 3 of Sonic Frontiers. Now, before Update 3 was released, one of my buddies on Twitter, Super, commented the Frieza arc cover under a post I made talking about Update 3. And when I finished Update 3, I started thinking. He was absolutely right. So, let's go over a brief synopsis of the story real quick. Sonic's friends go find the Chaos Emeralds to stop the End, a world-ending evil, and the Cocos, the native creatures of the Starfall Islands, are the only ones who know the location of said emeralds. While they're doing that, Sonic tries to find new power to beat the End, and in the end of the game, Sonic is able to unlock this new power to defeat the End. Now, in the Frieza arc of Dragon Ball Z, Gohan, Krillin, and Vegeta are all looking Gohan, Krillin, and Vegeta are all looking for the Dragon Balls. While in the beginning they had their own motives and reasons, eventually their goal becomes one and the same. Get the Dragon Balls before Frieza does, so he cannot wish for immortality. And in order to find the Dragon Balls, they have to talk to the Namekians, the natives of Namek. And while they're doing that, Goku is training to beat Frieza, and throughout the whole arc, we are told about the legendary Super Saiyan, the only form that can beat Frieza. And in the end, Goku unlocks the power of the Super Saiyan and defeats Frieza. The story of the two games are practically identical with a few differences, like how Sonic and Goku get their power and like all that type of stuff. Now, for the next one, we have to look at our old friend Silver the Hedgehog, introduced in Sonic 06, a time-traveling friend who came from an apocalyptic future and was sent to the past to try to change the past to save the future. Wait a goddamn! Silver is 100% based on Trunks from DBZ. They practically have the same backstory and motivations. Hell, even their voices are kinda similar. The only difference is that Trunks is a good guy from start to finish, while Silver starts as an antagonist. He ends up a hero at the end of the day once he finds out who the real villain is. Which, coincidentally, both of the villains are from the future. It just keeps going, doesn't it? And let's just keep this fucking ball rolling, why don't we? Let's go back at Update 3, right? Super Sonic 2, which is what's called in the files, already right there is referencing Super Saiyan 2, right? With Super Saiyan, Goku, all that stuff right now. But it doesn't really feel like Super Saiyan 2. Super Sonic 2 more feels like Ultra Instinct, because of Sonic's demeanor and just the way he beats the ever-living shit out of Supreme. Ultra Instinct's demeanor with Goku is very calm and very meditated. When he does stuff, he's like doing it like it's nothing. And if we look at Supersonic 2, you can see that a bunch of his animations were changed. He looks dead focused at all times. And one thing that really caught my eye was when he does his special against the end, he doesn't even have to touch the end. He is so fast that he just looks at him, flashing lights, dead. It kind of mirrors what Goku did to Jiren when he mastered Ultra Instinct. And to throw in one more in there, I can throw in how Shadow is basically Vegeta, you know, starting as a villain and becoming an anti-hero. And even his dynamic with Sonic is akin to Goku and Vegeta. They have very different values, they have very different views of the world, and, you know, they butt heads a bunch of times. And that basically covers up all of the inspirations or references from Dragon Ball that appear in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Now, am I missing a few? Probably. There's probably so many in here that I missed. So, before we end off, I want to talk. Should they keep doing this? I'm kind of mixed on that. Because, one, it's super cool when they do it. Like, for example, with, you know, Ultra Instinct and Supersonic 2 having some parallels. I do want the Sonic series, you know, be original. Like, originally, we did have original, like, new forms, right? But we had, like, some unique shit. We had, like, the Dark Spine Sonic, which is, like, this evil version of Sonic. And we had the Excalibur Sonic, which is literally just a Golden Knight. And all these forms are really cool. But it wouldn't, I mean, listen, it doesn't hurt if every once in a while they put in a little reference here and there. So, I'm not wholly against it, but I do want them to do more original than, you know, references, which is something that the Sonic series has a problem with. But that's all I gotta say for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, comment down below what references did you enjoy the most. Comment down below what references I might have missed, because I'm pretty sure I missed a few. And a quick update for the Frontiers review. Now, I do want to start locking in on that and get that done and, like, make smaller content like I did with the last tour review. Because I think that's what I'm going to do, make, like, shorter, like, quicker content like I did with... And listen, it comes out with some fun videos, like that Evangelion video or the Sonic Riz video. God, please help me. But also, y'all been asking me about some, like, new community stuff. I have something in mind. I have two things in mind, actually. One of them is, like, a tier list where I make a tier list and then y'all make a tier list and then I rank your tier list like I did with you know, what did I do that with? Oh, with Sonic title screens. I'm gonna do that with another topic, so keep out for that. And I do have one big thing, but I have to get some things in order. It was gonna be for my 3,000 sub special, but I guess it's gonna be my 4,000 sub special now because it's taking way too long. I'm just trying to get some stuff in order. So once I get everything, you know, ready and set, I'll let y'all know. It's gonna be a big thing because I'm really excited for this. So yeah, I'll just let you know when it's ready. But until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.